Hi guys, hope you are doing well. This is Subharoop here. Welcome to my channel Tech Interview Guider. So in this video today I'm talking about another interview experience video. This time company name is Applied Research Sock Coseva. So please stay tuned on this channel and don't forget to like our channel, share our channel, subscribe our channel. Thank you. Hi guys, today we have Srijit who recently got an offer from Coseva Applied Research Works who working as a backend developer. So Srijit, could you introduce yourself?
Hi Subharoop, thank you for inviting me in your channel. And yeah, my name is Srijit Datta, and recently I got an offer from Applied Research Works Coseva, Kolkata, in the role of SD2. Okay, so previously I was working in TCS Digital, and then I got offer at around January this year. Okay, so and for the past 6 months I have been working with ARW only in the backend part.
Okay, got it. That's great. So Srijit, how you applied? You applied directly or you applied via referral?
Yeah, so applied firstly from LinkedIn. Okay, I am quite active on LinkedIn. So I connected with the HR and he gave me an opportunity to sit for the interviews. So previously I actually sat for the interviews without referral, but unfortunately due to some lack in skills, I couldn't crack that interview for ARW. Okay, so and there was a cooling period of 3 months in ARW. So after that, I applied via referral, and then I got into this SD2 role.
Got it. Thanks for this information. So Srijit, can you tell me what are the interview rounds in applied research for Coursera?
Yeah, so there are basically the HR will first call you up and he will actually ask few technical basic questions that whether you are sound in data structure and algorithms or not. He will ask like really simple questions that we are taught in basic second third year data structure. So that questions he will ask. He may ask one or two puzzles. Okay, he may. So based on that he will like see that whether you are eligible for the further technical rounds or not. If you are more or less eligible, then he will proceed your profile with the hiring manager, and then they will ask you questions regarding to your profile. Basically mostly they will ask you problem solving skills, because ARW is not really interested in which coding which language you are sound in or something like that, but they are more interested in problem solving. So because the work we do is much more oriented in that skill only, so
Okay.
language bar is not required.
Okay.
So mainly 2 rounds you can say we can have in ARW.
So mostly focused on data structure only.
Mostly focus on data structure algorithms, but yeah, also nice knowledge in database is also required, because most of our teams work in DB optimization, query optimization. So you may get questions from query optimizations too. So DB also you should be sound in that.
Okay. And is there any system design round?
No, there is no system design round for SD2. Like they may ask you to design a database and something like that for any system, but they won't ask you to like do coding from low level or high level. So they will like just ask you to mainly say a relation schema or something like that. Design a database framework like that only. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it. And for the DSL go, you remember the questions and topic?
Yeah, so okay, so when I can share my two experience of interviews with ARW. The
Okay.
first time I couldn't crack, and the second time I cracked it. So in during the first time, they actually didn't ask me any questions directly from DSA. Okay, they
Okay.
asked me to actually implement a linked list from scratch. Maybe you need to create a linked list from scratch and then like do few operations to like insert at beginning, insert and end, this type of questions. I know those are easy, but maybe if you are not in practice, then you may like lag in syntaxes and something like that. So that was one question. And the manager was mostly a DB manager. So he mostly focused on DB optimization part. So he asked me to implement a B plus tree and what is indexing. Yeah. So that was the first time. And actually I was not very experienced in database optimization. So I couldn't crack it. And also he asked me one puzzle. For puzzle I would simply suggest that please go through the Geeks for Geeks puzzle part. If that is done, then that is enough. Okay. And in the second time when I sat for the interviews, this was purely based on lead code. Okay. So for lead code, he asked me 2 3 questions like, um, suppose in an array there are multiple numbers and those are having uh, count of 2. Okay, suppose there are two ones, two twos, but apart from that only one number is there having a single count, so you have to find that number. Okay, so that was you have to do it in order and time without any extra space. Mostly mathematical problems they were asking, and they also asked me to implement the code in the IDEON editor or any such editor of your choice. Okay, so that totally depends on the interviewer, but in my experience from talking with freshers and many students and experienced people, if you are thorough with the DBMS and data structure algorithms, not everything for data structure algorithms, you can be thorough with like array, linked list, two pointer, and hash map. That
Okay.
is enough.
Like mostly linear topics.
Mostly linear topics, yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
But in DBMS they can, if your luck is bad, they can ask you like B tree, B plus tree.
Okay.
They can
Okay.
ask you like
Like mostly they will be focusing on the query optimization part.
query optimization, and the queries, I would say that writing queries is not an easy task for me. So for the query part, I would say the level was medium to hard for me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks for this information.
Hmm.
So Srijit, can you tell me about the tech stack in Coursera?
Yeah, so Coursera has been working on mostly backend front end part. So I have been working for 6 months, and in my knowledge, there are many people working on different teams.
Okay.
For the UI part, we are doing in Drupal 9. Presently, we have migrated to Drupal 9, and for the backend, we are having Java. Okay. Apart from that, in database, there is RDBMS, and also there is a metric team that is also working on Python. Okay.
Okay.
So the tech stack is kind of scattered and vast. It is based on which team are you getting hired for. If you are getting hired for any metric or DB team, then they have a different kind of tech stack. But if you're getting hired in the UI team, that is in the front end team, Drupal 9 is the only option.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So like it depends on which team you are working, the tech stack will be
Correct,
different.
correct. Yeah.
And all kind of latest tech stacks are available there.
Mostly latest tech stack, but Drupal 9 is, I would say Drupal 9, if you search Drupal, Drupal 9 is very latest only.
Okay. Okay.
Drupal 9, yes.
Okay. Got it. Thanks for this information. So Srijit, can you tell us those are students who have their upcoming interview in Coursera, how should they
Mhm.
prepare?
Yeah, so students who are having their upcoming interviews, both freshers and experienced, okay, so they can focus mainly on first thing, that is problem solving. Okay, that is the only key to get into AirW. Okay, if you are good in problem solving, AirW won't think twice to hire you. Okay, so problem solving is the main thing. So maybe first, if the interview is scheduled for 1 hour, maybe for the first 30 40 minutes you will be getting problems on DSA and algo, and for the next 20 minutes you may be getting puzzles or DBMS queries, maybe some kind of nested queries, join queries. So that is the second part of the interview, but for the first 40 minutes or 30 minutes you will be getting problem solving questions, so you have to be good in that. So if you are like practicing well enough, so AW is not very difficult to crack.
Okay, got it. Thanks for this information.
Mhm.
So Srijit, those are students who are like planning to switch to product-based company. So how should they prepare for like DSL Go system design and computer fundamentals? Is there any free resource available?
Yes, there are a lot of free resource, like to learn coding you don't need to buy any course, I believe personally. So go through lead code, not premium, also the normal, those are available. Also on YouTube there are a lot of SD sheets that are available in the present market, so solve which one is the best suitable for you. Okay, and for system design, I would say I am not the best person to talk about system design, but I would say you can watch YouTube videos for that. I mean, there are people who are making playlists on YouTube for the system design LLD and HLD. Go through the free videos and that will be enough.
Okay.
And if you are also looking for the puzzle part, which I said that in ARW they ask puzzle, go for Geeks for Geeks. So Geeks for Geeks puzzle section is more than enough. And if you are trying to learn computer science fundamentals from for the which they actually ask, that is the computer networks and OS part. So in Geeks for Geeks only you can have the columns, you can have the tags where they are giving the OS tutorial and stuff, computer network tutorial for Gate. So in that portion only you can like read the main topics and the most asked questions. So that will be enough. Like it is hardly 15 days preparation, you can crack ARW max 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks for this information. Srijit, ARW office is located in Kolkata. So as you from Kolkata, so have you ever visited their office? How is the experience there?
Yeah, so we are presently having a hybrid structure. Okay,
Okay.
so we need to, it's not totally work from home. So we are having a hybrid structure and we need to go to office weekly 2 or 3 days a week. Okay, so I currently have no issues going to office because going to office is fun because sitting at home and doing the same job is kind of monotonous for me. So going at office is fun and we actually spend a lot of time in the common room and then we also get a free lunch too. So going
Okay.
to office is nice and the eco space it's present in eco space Rajarhat. So the eco space campus is also nice. So yeah, it's fun visiting the office. So I have visited like a lot of times. So
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks for this information.
well,
So Srijit, we know like CV is a Bible for us. So in the
hmm.
CV, so you may often mention the project. So how much important is that?
Yeah. So projects like the final year projects that we do, or if you are an experienced guy, the project you have done in your past company, everything is important during the HR round. Okay, the HR in my first experience with ARW, I couldn't actually since I was around 2.5 years experience, so I didn't actually describe well my projects which I did in my college life, and that actually disappointed them. Okay, so basically projects are really important. If you don't remember end to end, that is also fine, but make a brief note about what are the various projects you have done throughout your career, so that will help you to describe them, because they won't definitely ask you to run the source code or give them the source code or something like that. But if you give them a brief knowledge of what you have done, that is, if you can make them show that you have the idea, then that will be enough. So projects are really important in the CV that you have written and shown them.
Okay. Got it. Thanks for this information. Thank you once again, Srijit, for coming to my
Yeah,
YouTube channel and share your interview experience. I guess this video will be really helpful for those students who are
yeah, sure,
coming interview in the Coursera. So thanks once
sure.
again.
Thank you again, Subharoop, for calling me in your channel, and it was my pleasure coming here and sharing my experience with AirW. So thank you.
Yeah. So guys, don't forget to like our channel, share our channel, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.